Welcome back to another Ask Me Anything video with me, Andrea Nordling, founder of the Profitable Nutritionist. Question is, what inspired you to start your business? This question has layers because I have started several businesses. So I'll give the short course here. I, right out of college, had every intention of applying to the FBI Academy, but you can't do that till you're 23 years old. Or at least at that time, and I was graduating college at age 22. So I had a year to kill. And someone in my life, who I do not remember who to blame for this, but someone in my life said, you should sell real estate. Now, I don't know who tells a 22-year-old to sell real estate when they've never even bought a house themselves. It seems like a terrible idea, but actually must have been an okay idea because it did pretty well and I never ended up applying to the FBI Academy. So 22 years old, fresh out of college, I started selling real estate, which if you're not familiar with how that works, that's your own business. It's commission only and it is your own business. So I did that selling for someone else's business. Then I opened my own brokerage, got my brokerage license, had 15 agents in my brokerage, and was very successful. However, it completely ruined my body and burned me out. So wasn't that successful? You could be the judge. By the time I was 32, I believe, I was pursuing holistic nutrition for healing my own burnout, fixing my thyroid, and figuring out how to feed my family better. Never had any intention of making it a business. I was just trying to unwreck my body. And like a lot of people's stories, as soon as I got into my certification program and really, immersed in the information and was seeing the impact that it had on my family, I realized I don't want to sell houses anymore. I have to get this information to as many people as possible. It has to be a business. So I opened my nutrition business in 2015, like end of 2015 into 2016. And my designation is a nutritional therapy practitioner. If that is important here, I don't know why it would be, but anyway, my nutritional therapy business kicked off at the end of 2015 into 2016. And I had a lot of success very quickly in that business because I already had the skills of sales and marketing. I had been doing that for 10 years plus as a business owner in real estate. So I brought to the table a skill set that a lot of practitioners don't have. It's a skill set that is easily teachable. You can learn it. That's what I teach at the Profitable Nutritionist. And by the way, so don't ever feel like if you don't have that background that you can't be successful in your business. It's just a skill you need to learn. Luckily, I already had that skill. So my business took off really quickly. And then my colleagues were asking, oh my gosh, how are you getting so many clients? How are you able to actually make money in your business? This is so hard to get clients. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to focus on first. And so I started helping them, which felt way too easy to be a business. Like, I just want to say it felt way too easy. It was like, oh my gosh. And people are like, I will pay you. I will pay you. I will pay you. I'm like, oh my goodness, you would pay me to talk about like setting up your marketing. I love to do that. That's so easy for me. I almost feel bad charging you. Does that sound familiar? Because for a lot of my clients, that's how they feel about charging people for their nutrition help. They're like, oh, well, I almost feel bad because this is so easy for me. This is what I talk about all the time. I know all of this stuff. And the lesson here is like, that is the business model. Like, what comes really naturally for you or for me is different than somebody else. And they want to pay for those skills and they want to pay for that information. And whatever you're just innately good at, for me, it was talking about business. Like, it took me a while to lean into it and realize that this is a business and it can be easy and it can be fun. And I would rather talk about business strategy than I would rather talk about nutrition. So, to close the loop on that, I did close my nutrition practice in 2019 and the Profitable Nutritionist was born. And I've been full-time as a business coach for holistic nutritionists and health coaches ever since that point, because that is what I am innately good at. Like, that's just what that feels like, my zone of genius. If you've heard the term zone of genius, that is mine. And I, in answering this question, wanted to just say, like, lean into what feels too easy to you, because what feels so easy to you is not the innate zone of genius of someone else. And for someone else that really needs that information and needs the help implementing it, they want to pay you for that. Okay. So lean in and pay attention. Your business doesn't have to be hard. If it feels to you like it's too easy, maybe that's a great sign. Maybe that means your business can be simple and it doesn't have to feel like such a grind. Okay. Let it be simple. Let it be effortless whenever possible. I do think there are so many new skills that we learn in being a business owner. And as our business grows, take the wins where you can. There are going to be skills that you have to learn later, and there are going to be things that aren't as easy. So take the win. When it can be easy, let it be easy. People want to pay you for your help doing something that comes really easily to you and it isn't easy for them. Let them do it. I just like little rant there, but I see so many wellness entrepreneurs that make it way more complicated than needed for people to pay them, or they add way too much to their offer because they feel like they need to justify the price. Their thought is like, this is too easy for me. I need to add so that it's more valuable for them. And really, people just get overwhelmed and confused and they quit because overwhelm is the number one reason that people don't get results. So don't do that. Don't add extra things because you're trying to justify your price because it comes easy for you. Let it be easy for you and let it be easy for them. Just a little side note there. So honestly, that's what inspired me to start this business. Just letting it be easy and leaning into what came naturally to me and the skills that I could bring to the table to teach to others that seemed at some stage of the game seemed like, is that too easy? Is that even a business? If you are questioning that for yourself, the answer is yes, let it be easy for you. And that's how I was inspired. So hopefully that gives you a little inspiration.